Yes, happy soulful Sundays. Yes. I had a great day. Sundays are for naps. Yes, energy's energy. If it resonates. Thank you guys for being here, being part of my soul family. Okay, carnelian stone's important. I don't know why I spray myself like you guys can smell me, but okay, you know what I'm saying? Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Oh, let me put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay, hold on. Okay, happy Sunday, guys. I got a message for you. Hey, Susan, happy Sunday. Hey, how was your day today? Hope you had a good day. Nice, relaxing day. Nice Sunday nap. This moon coming is very strong. So, just to let you guys know, um, it's a new moon, so all new everything. And I was wondering why I was picking up a lot of new energy. It's this new moon. It's very strong though. It's strong because it's a lot of DNA activation. You got a lot of things happening in the sky. Okay, so it's a lot of ascensions happening. You know what I'm saying? Yes, same here, same. uh, a lot of ascensions, a lot of DNA upgrades, a lot of changes. So if you're guided to get some rest today or just period relaxing, like if this was a super duper relaxing weekend for you, you're onto something. Now, everyone can't have a relaxing weekend. You have to make that. Okay, so I was guided to say that somebody, before you have a surgery, try out holistic things. Okay, maybe change your bra size, the way you put your ponytail in the back, the way your tight your shoes are. I'm like, spirit, who, what? Okay, I'm just a messenger. So before you have a surgery, hey, Empress 9628. Before you have a surgery, just try to go with holistics before you have a surgery. 711 is a confirmation number. Okay, so I really like what you done to me. I can't even explain it. I'm so into you. So I'm like, Spirit, what's the message? I've been trying to post messages. So the thing is, when the divine says relax, I'll try to post a message and I can't upload it. It disappears off my TikTok. And then sometimes they're like, no, that was for you. I was like, for me. You know what I'm saying? So we lit. Yeah. Happy Sunday. We have a new cycle coming in for life. New things are happening, all new everything. You can join my new moon ritual by sending $10.10. I'm thinking about doing some discounted readings for you guys on Tuesdays and Thursdays until next year, but I'm still working on that. I'm trying to get the divine to figure out some numbers and figure some things out. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I got my new thing for my bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a new thing for my bed. So let's start with some messages. If you're going through a hard time in life, hard times don't last. Tough people do. Okay, so I was getting a divine message earlier about people and having tough times, and you know what I'm saying? The enemy, nobody recognized Joseph. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. I didn't even get to start yet. Didn't even get to start yet. Okay, so nobody recognized Joseph when God was done with him, right? God, the divine, your creator. I just use it as context, right? Whoever you believe in, we listen and we don't judge. I use it for context, right? Because the Bible to me is like a I can revert back to that for different things. It's like a dictionary for me, right? So and Job went through a lot of things, but the thing is that as many things as Job went through, he didn't turn to the enemy, right? So it's just keeping the faith in the season. It's just not knowing what's in store, but you know what I'm saying? Let God use you. Let the divine use you. It's like I'm very proud is what I hear. Okay, with God all things are possible. Okay, if you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say this mountain, move from here to there and it will move. Okay, so being faithful, faith, believing where your eyes can't see and your hands can't touch, but knowing wholeheartedly in your heart that what you want or need will manifest. Okay, so we got a lot of 999 energy. When I channeled this message, I was so emotional. I'm like, let me try it again. And here I go again. Emotional makes me emotional. With God, all things are possible. You're exactly where you need to be. Although it may not seem way, it is. Okay, take care of the little thing. Just want to love you with my whole life. LMA, okay? The river of God has plenty of water. It provides a bountiful harvest of grain for you, for you have ordered it so. Yes, you tell this mountain, move, it moves. You tell this water, give me this river, give me water, nourishment. You're going to get that. Okay, your main goal is to stay faithful to the journey. Although you may not see it, that's the enemy trying to give you to get you to give up because you can't see a way out. So you might turn to do things that you don't usually do, but stay faithful to the journey. That's how, you know what I'm saying? Because the divine likes to brag on you. Look at my collective, not having what they need, but they're still faithful. Look at my collective, heartbroken, but they're still loving. Let the divine brag on you. Be the spiritual muse. Let the divine brag and say, look at my child here. They had everything going against them and they still came out on top. Let them brag on you. Who cares about the people that don't matter? We got some shit for their ass too. The people that still think they're bigger than the program, they're done. Out of here, done. Because they're not learning. Why? It's a spiritual warfare. The weakest links go first. Those who think they're bigger than the program, they're going first. I keep telling ya, we could talk about babies, we could talk about weddings, but when I start talking about people get scared, no, come back, don't get scared. Be a good person. Do good deeds. Be honorable. Don't lie. Don't steal. Don't cheat. If they'll lie from you, they'll steal from you, right? Energy is energy. The gift of love and light. Okay, so no one lights a lamp and then covers it with a bowl and hides it under a bed. The lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. These gifts that you have, this light that you have, it's for other people, right? My gifts are for everyone else, not for me. Do I do my own tarot readings once in a blue moon? And we probably have 2 a year. No. Do I ever get readings? Barely ever. Sometimes, and it's been a while. Like my soul sister's like, you want me to check something? Fine. But other than that, the gifts that you have and possess are for other people. Just know that the more you use your gifts, the more blessings you get. God doesn't promise you stuff and then takes it away. God is a man of his word. If he says, I'm going to give you this, or I need you to do this, and you do what, you're going to get. You're not going to a season where you're not going to get what you sowed. Okay. So if you're feeling like, Sunshine Goddess, I just feel like things aren't working out for me or happening the way I want to, because you got to be patient. Everything happens in divine timing. Trust me. Been there, done that, go through that, have my days, have my moments. Right? Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you're perfect for me. Somebody wants me to get a love message. Somebody's so in love. Somebody's so in love. All weekend I've been getting this dreamy and love feeling energy. Like, who the heck is it? Y'all know I'm not dating nobody. Like, who is this? Very dreamy, loving energy. Maybe you feel a lot of love in your life, and it's okay. It's normal. Please stay there. Okay. So you don't have to be in love to have someone. You can love yourself and love your light and be that gift to other people. You know what I'm saying? It's the holiday season. Sometimes I spend a little bit extra with my patients because they don't have people in their life. Right? And every time I get guided, you know, when somebody tries to make you stay and I'm like, I gotta go. And then the route I was gonna go there was a police chase or a car crash. Right? You got to pay attention. The signs are there. Okay, so you are the gift of love and light. You are the gift to the people around you. You embody the love that you always wanted. And you're getting rewarded for that. Because you could have turned cold as all the people that are getting ready to be taken out of here. You could have turned cold. You could have turned cold. You could have turned heartless to a woman so heartless. Nah. Could have turned cold. You could have turned heartless, but you wore your heart on your sleeve. Acknowledge God's truth, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And you could say, that person hurt me, but because they hurt me, it doesn't mean I have to turn around and be just like them, because that's who they are and that's who I am. Right? So the things that go wrong in your life, the shitty things that happen, right? You acknowledge them. You go to the mirror and you say, I'm low on money this month, but I'm going to make a way. Right? I don't know how I'm going to get groceries, but it seems some way there's food on my table every night because you keep the faith. You're getting rewarded for that. You could easily turn. And the divine's like, see them? That's mine. That's mine right there. Don't touch them. Hey. They're faithful to me. You're faithful to your journey. You're faithful to your life. In that energy, you will get good blessings. I try to upload a video today. I'm not fighting with YouTube and my service and everything. I just got to get a new phone 3 days, right? And it's financial abundance. 'Tis the season to be jolly, right? Don't focus on what you don't have right now. Focus on what you have, because I hear it's going to be multiplied by 10. You're not going to listen. It's not your job to wonder where it's coming from, right? Your job is to stay faithful, continue what you're doing, sowing these seeds of love and light to other people. That's it. Love is free. The best things in life right now are free. Spiritual war, World 3. Right? Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Look at life from a higher perspective. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. Yeah, wisdom. I let my son brush my hair. Oh, you have some white hairs. I'm like, first of all, they're gray and it's wisdom. Mom, your scalp looks different. I'm like, I told you I'm extraterrestrial. Told you this. Wisdom is the best thing for you. Okay, so it's not what you're doing. It's not how you did it. It's not what you went through. It's what you learned. What's the blessing out of this? What's the lesson out of this? You're looking at life from a higher consciousness energy now. It's almost like you're sitting at underneath the divine. They're like, all right, we're going to use you. We got some stuff for you to do. Right? There's some things that you need to do. Okay? Be still so you may hear God. Okay? For the life of everything is in his hand, and the breath of every human being. Okay, so in the midst of the chaos, I need you to sit down. In the midst of having anxiety, somebody has dealing with a lot of anxiety and they don't know this, and sit still. God cannot work with you if you're running around and you're doing this and you're doing that. Stay still so he can have a conversation with you. Stay still so you can hear the divine. Stay still. My son was singing the anxiety song all day. I don't know. We've been home. There's been no music. I didn't hear that song. I said, somebody has a lot of anxiety and they don't know what to do. Sit still. You can't change nothing. If you don't have the money, running around trying to get more money and doing things, it's not working because you're not sitting still. All God wants you to do is be faithful to today, to the right now, 9:27 p.m., November 16, 2025. Whenever you get this message, look at the time, and then I want you to look up that number. Okay? That is your divine message to you. Top of the deck, speak words of love. This moon is illuminating a lot of things. Although it's a new moon, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power, Ephesians 6:10. So June 10th could be a significant day. I'm picking up some Gemini energy. We got some heavy Capricorn energy, Aries energy, Leo energy, Leo, okay, Aquarius, and more Gemini. Okay, so the May Gemini energy. Okay, so like you're exactly where you need to be. The more you say, I know I can be what I want to be, if that hard work is paying off. You can't see it, right? But it's paying off. Let me tell you something. Every time you are in tune with the divine, they're going to show up, and you ask for a sign, your sign, here's your sign. Okay, so every time you're in tune, every time you pay attention, it's there for you. Okay, just got to pay attention. Okay, so things are changing very rapidly. We have dharma, we have the good karma, and we have the bad karma. Okay, somebody's spirituality is getting heightened. You're getting new gifts. Okay, so that's what this ascension. You're getting DNA activations. You're getting golden keys to doors that you didn't know that could open. Independence, law of attraction. You're becoming more independent. Little by little, the divine's letting you enjoy these gifts. Okay, I'm strong and independent. I do what's right for me regardless of others' opinion. Okay, my outer world is a reflection of what's going on within. I am mindful of my thoughts, and my words shape my reality. If you run around saying I'm BROKE, or I can't do it, or I don't got this, you're forming that reality. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, it's okay. No worries. No worries, sweetheart. Spilled all my chicken nuggets, but that's okay. It'd be like that. It's all right. They be trying. It's all right. I love spending time with my kids. Okay, so like if you look around your world and it's a lot of chaos, that's what you got on the inside, right? We listen and we don't judge. But if you take that chaos and you try to spread it on to other people like a wildfire, you're going to be out of here. I don't know how to emphasize enough that the divine is like, you got to get right or get left. You can't be treating bad people You can't be treating good people bad because you feel like it, because you're miserable. You just can't do that anymore. It gets to a point, right? It gets to a point where some people are so miserable, they don't even know why they don't like you. Some people are so miserable, they don't even know why you ruffle their feathers when you come in the room. Right? And then they start feeling guilty because it's like other people like you. So they try to change the opinion of you, of other people to you. That doesn't work either, because people see who you are and how you show up. Right? There's a lot of elevation going on in the workforce right now. If you don't like your job, leave. Nobody told you to be there, but don't be rude to your customers. Don't be rude to the people that come there. That's a projection of you. Right? I cannot stand when I go somewhere and they're mad at me. I'm like, I didn't tell you to work here. Like, why are you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a bad day. So I don't do the clap back, but it gets to a point. You know what I'm saying? You go on to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning and they're so nasty. Like, sis, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to get my tea. You know what I'm saying? So again, you are attracting what you're thinking. You are attracting what you are putting out to the universe. You're reaping what you're sowing. If you're doing good things, cool. Good things come to you. But if you're doing bad things, so don't be scared. If you're scared, go to church. But you have to be a good person. You can't run around and just it's not going to work anymore. Right? Because the consciousness is rising. Kumbaya. It should be more peace. Although it doesn't feel like it, but it is more peace. It's going to get to a point where people that are nasty, angry, and rude, done. Why are you even like that? Go to therapy, right? Before therapists and counselors, they had tarot readers and people that could look into the future. And then they developed an out, because it's all about the inner self, right? Tarot and spirituality, it's about the inner self, knowing thyself. So before they had these other outside jobs, people would come to people like me, right? And they would try to figure things out. What's going on with me and my life, and how can I figure this out, right? Okay, so sometimes situations happen that aren't fair, right? And we know that, and it didn't work out. But instead of saying, why me, say, what is this teaching me? What did I get out of this? How did this make me a better person? Because then you're triggering the enemy like, so you're not tripping over something bad? No, I'm just learning from it and I'm moving forward. People don't like when you learn from situations and you move forward, because their main goal was to tear you down or make you or break you. But if they didn't make you, they can't break you. Okay, we got some prosperity energy coming in. Okay, I have a prosperous mindset. I know that I live in an abundant universe and that I will flourish, grow, and succeed. It's a lot of heart chakras opening. That's what it is, because where your treasure lies, your heart will be also. So if if your heart is open and it's good, here comes the treasure. That's what that dreamy, lovey energy is. Okay, whatever your heart desires is you're gonna get. Again, I told you with the psychic abilities, there's a lot of gifts that are being opened, right? Especially the more you open your throat chakra, the more your heart chakra is open. There you go. That's a deadly combination right there. You can speak love. You are in the frequency of love. Where your treasure lies, your heart will be also. Okay? I am psychic and intuitive. I trust in the messages I receive, and when I feel guided, I share it with others. Right? I didn't choose this. I didn't know I could do. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. So, and many are called, few are chosen. I just happen to answer. Okay, 333 all day long. I'm like, what the heck is this? Don't get me to Google, and I'll be in here all night. Eyes watery trying to figure stuff out. Right? It's because people like you are needed in a time like this. Okay? Your kind words can help someone keep their life. Right? Your kindness can help someone that's dealing with the loss. Your kindness can help someone that's dealing with abuse. You say, you know what? Maybe somebody cares about me, right? Are you the person that you're in the grocery store and someone comes up to you? First of all, I'm like, do I look like I work here? Like, I have scrubs on. I'm here to get my dinner, but it's okay, miss. I can help you. You want to talk, and then you meet a friend, right? Are you the person that people come up to and they want to just spill their whole life story because you carry a frequency of you feel safe? You carry a frequency of you're emitting love. I might need that right now. And it's an even exchange of you giving them love and them understanding the love that you're giving them. right? It's because you were guided to this person, you were guided to that place. How many times did weird things happen? You're like, I wasn't even gonna go there, and then you went there and something great happened, or you paid it forward and then you turned around and someone to pay it forward. That's the season that we're in right now, right? So if you can pay it forward, that's good. The more you give, the more you receive. You know, you gotta gauge in what you're doing. Okay, vitality, forever young, going backwards. And relationship was on top of the deck, but we got love here, and here you go, relationship came back out. Some of you are getting a divine relationship, a divine counterpart. Okay, so it's like I feel like I heard earlier Sunshine Goddess, we're like Sunshine Goddess 2.0. Okay, so vitality, I care about my health and well-being, so I exercise on a regular basis. Exercising, taking care of body, eating the right things. Right? Because now you know, getting your supplements, drinking your water, getting rest, right? Things that you, maybe the illnesses aren't really illnesses. Maybe they manifested into something that you feel. I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to someone the other day, and I was like, they were saying how they're so stressed and their feelings are bottled up. And I said, be careful, because that manifests into strokes, heart attacks, high blood pressure. Speak your truth. Say what you got to say. If you're hurt and you're sad, so what? You're hurt and sad. Feel it. Move through it. Don't stay there. You're allowed to. So many of us have grown up and boys don't cry. Yes, they do. You can be hurt. If something hurt your feelings, it hurt your feelings. That's it. That hurt my feelings. Be truthful. Go to the mirror. That hurt my feelings. Okay? It wasn't fair. I didn't deserve it. But what did I learn from it? To love myself better, to pay attention to red flags. It's okay if I lost someone, they can't be here forever, but I've gained someone to take care of me on the other side of on the spiritual realm. Everything that's happening to you is happening for you. It's just a way that you look at it. It's just a way that you process it. And when you change your mind, your ways of thinking, and you change your outlook, things don't start to look so dark anymore. Right? We all been there. Right? When in the darkness, you're like, I don't know a way through. Yeah, that lamp, put it on the counter, shine it. Okay? We got love. I am a kind and loving to others, and as such, I attract more love into my life. Well, you want to be in a good love relationship, you can't go around being nasty to people. You're going to attract exactly what you put out, and that landed on law of attraction. Right? You're getting this divine love because you show the divine, I can take care of myself. I care for myself. You don't need validation from other people or other places. You don't need to be in a relationship to be validated, to know that you're a good man or woman. You know that on your own. So you're showing them, okay, I'm ready for that. Because they don't want you going into these kingdom relationships with codependency. I'm telling you guys, you go into these kingdom relationships, there's jobs you have to do, and the spiritual warfare, it's going to be upped. It's not, oh, I met my person. No, you met your person and you have a job to do, right? Spiritual War 3. You're meeting people, you're connecting with people, because things that can't be seen in the unknown, you're going to have to help take care of that, right? And I tell you guys, I said this morning, some people get afraid because I start channeling, about these lower vibrations. Do you want to hear from me, chippy, happy person? Or do you want to wake up and see entities in your room and not know that you can say Psalms 91 and they can flee? Acknowledge it and they will flee. They will go. They can't be in your life. There's no room for you here. Declare and decree, clean your house out, open your windows, tell them there's no space for you here. There's no room for you here, right? Relationship. As I release old emotional wounds, it opens the door for me to embrace love to the fullest. Exactly. Because just because that person in the past hurt you doesn't mean this person's coming in to hurt you as well. Hi. You're pulling in this divine love. You're pulling this in divine relationship. And inner truth, you're honoring your gifts. At one point, I just was like, ugh, being psychic makes me feel so weird and different. People would look at me weird and different. People would just I'm like, I don't care. You know why? Because I'm helping people. I'm saving people's lives. I'm giving them comfort. I'm giving them clarity. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well. Right? At one point, I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Right? I was just like, I don't know. I don't care anymore. Right? God gave me this gift. This is what God asked me to do. I'm just doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Energy is energy. And the sexuality energy, honoring your sexuality. There's maybe celibacy energy, realizing that, you know what I'm saying, everyone doesn't deserve me just because they want me. Okay, I honor my body and embrace my sexuality. I allow myself to have pleasure and enjoyment, and understanding that, you know, sexual energy comes with it's a lot of discipline involved, right? Well, I'm not knocking it, but you have to just be mindful of the energy that you put out and who you're mixing your energy and your body fluids and all that types of stuff with, right? Or maybe you had body images did, like maybe you didn't like to look at yourself naked in the mirror, maybe, you know, listen, we're young, take pictures, nude, save them for yourself, you know what I'm saying, because one day you're going to look back on those pictures. That's you. That's embrace your body, embrace your sexuality, right? Nobody's judging you, but don't go around doing things that are wrong and intertwining energies, and just don't do that. Okay, we're not judging for who you want to be and who you want to sleep with. That's none of our business. We don't care about that. But we do care about is how you honor your body, because your body is your temple. You only got one. This is a rental car that you're borrowing. When you take a rental car back, it's got to be clean, vacuum, you know what I'm saying? Can't be like nothing in there, trash, nothing. You got to return it back to your vessel. You're borrowing this. You are a human being living a spiritual experience. You are borrowing this vessel. Okay, so when you return it, you kind of want to make sure it's in good standing, and it's never too late. You know what I'm saying? You can start today. You can start now. You know what I'm saying? If your energy is someone that just wants to stop smoking cigarettes, you got this. Do this. You got it. I'm rooting for you. I'm on your side. Okay, so energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I'm trying to see where this divine is leading me to this message. Oh, here we go. You mean the world to me. I'm in love with you. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. I swear the only thing that matters. Oh, baby. Fairness. Somebody's trying to be fair. I'm trying to avoid the love talk right now, but it's not happening. Okay, this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Somebody feels like they didn't give you the right amount of love, or didn't do the right thing. Somebody's name could be Matt. The divine's handling that. Okay, we got these ones: attraction and new love. So there you go. The divine's handling that. There we go. That was so easy. All right. So this new moon is bringing in new love. Where your treasure lies, your heart will be also. It's handling it fair. You didn't get the short end of the stick. You got the end of the stick where you were learning. You got the end of the stick where there's blessings. You got the end of the stick where you showed someone that, hey, you're capable of being loved unconditionally, but that doesn't mean I have to deal with your unconditional bullshit. Okay, so that was for them. And for you, now that you put all that love that you have back into yourself, is now when you get to have this divine love. Okay, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, so if you're so busy going, again, confirmation that the divine can't help you or fix you up. If you need rest. Resting is a ritual as well. Okay, sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. That's part of the ascension. This is an ascension reading. That's what it really feels like, an ascension reading of things that are changing. And the more spiritual you are, the more sexual you become. Believe it or not. Okay, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Learn to say no. Okay, and be bold about it. If you don't want to, no, I'm not going to. I don't want to. You know, don't even explain yourself. No means no. That's an explanation in itself. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children. Now, who wants to go back to school for a teacher or daycare teacher or something like to teach children? Do it. I also been getting downloads that whatever you've been doing in the past. So I could just use myself for example. I've been a nurse for like 20 years and I've been getting downloads to change careers. I'm like, you want me to change careers? Like, change careers. It's time to do something different that honors your path. Last time I did a little mini career change, I started bartending and I loved it. I met a lot of good people along the way. Just kind of faded with doing that. But it's time to change careers and doing something different that you maybe always wanted to do. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. You're not too old. You're not too broke. You have time. You just don't want to do it. I'm here for the confirmation. Sign up for those classes. Do what you got to do. Dharma, okay? So Dara, Tara are names as well that I'm picking up. Okay, there are two spirit baby energies that are surrounding that may be guiding you as well. I feel like the spirit, the children of the spirit could be lost children, that could be children that were you just had to, I don't even know how to say this like in a YouTube way, but please read between the lines. Yeah, I love you, but maybe it wasn't the right time for you. Whatever. It's not about the excuses, it didn't happen, right? Miscarriages, whatever, stillbirths. There's children that are around you. You may start feeling this very playful energy. That's the childlike energy, right? Because you're a child of God, right? So you may feel these heavenly divine children that are around you, and they do stuff like hide your keys and you misplace stuff. And yeah, they like to play games. They like to play games a lot. Right? You saw your keys on that counter. How the heck? One day I could not find my keys for 2 hours and they were in the work bag that I checked 100 times. I had AAA come. I was about to get my car towed to the dealership and I was 2 hours late for work. And and I don't even know how the work bag tipped over. And I'm like, my key, I checked that bag 900 times. Okay. So when you feel that very light, heavenly energy, those are divine children that are around you that either couldn't make it, whatever, you and them decided that spiritual contract before you got here, or children that want to come actually physically to the earth, right? Because there's contracts you've made with these children before everything that happens in your life, you've contracted out before you got here. You know what I'm saying? So whatever has happened or happening, it's because it's supposed to be that way. It's not that you're getting punished. It's not that you did anything wrong. It's just these things are supposed to happen. Okay, so you have children around you. The arts, express yourself through creative activities. Okay, so like drawing, color, crossword puzzles, music. I feel like somebody's a musician. Go back to doing your music. Right? No one said, hey, if you think at this time I want to go and, maybe you stop because you had kids. I pick up maybe somebody play the guitar or the violin and you just put it down and you just may walk past it in your living room. Pick it up. Do that. That you were meant to be the musician of your tribe. Maybe you weren't meant to be famous, but maybe something you do, maybe you're supposed to do it in your church. Maybe you're supposed to do it with a band, but just because it doesn't take you far doesn't mean you're supposed to stop doing it. Don't get discouraged. Maybe you have paintings and you stop painting because I'm picking up energy. Somebody that was very artistic and they lost someone and they just felt like they lost. No, keep going. Keep doing that. Okay? Because lotus are grown in the most murkiest, dirtiest water, but they're the most beautifulest flower ever, right? So it's like you went through those bad things. You can grow in that environment. You got this. You could do this. You may have lost that person, but you didn't lose your spark. You just may have lost the motivation, right? You just thought that I used to sit there and play this music or something for my grandma, and now she's not here. I haven't picked up my guitar in 2 years. She's still listening. That's the thing. When we lose people, they may physically go away, but they're spiritually still there. There's times I walk into my house and I'm like, my grandma's here. And I know my grandma's not here, but I smell her scent. I smell coffee. My other grandma, I smell cigarettes. Nobody's in my house. Nobody smokes cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. But they're there to show you. Coffee and cigarettes is Grandma Ida. Grandma Roxy, I smell coffee and her just regular scent. Right? And then I have a guy that I dated. When he passed away, he gives me this lovey, dreamy feeling. And then I see his birthday. Right? I have a soul sister. Her grandfather passed away. The day her grandfather passed away, the same patient that I kept trying to go see in and out was the same room number that he was in. And we're very far distances away. Right? But the signs are there. You're never alone. It may feel alone. It may look alone, but you're never alone. And there's people saying, listen, I want you to be your best person. Even if I can't be here right now with you physically, Okay? But I'm still here with you. Sometimes you just got to set the cup of coffee out for your grandma and sit there and have a cup of coffee with her. Right? Sometimes you got to do that. I remember when I had my miscarriage, I've never dreamed of my grandma. I had my miscarriage. She showed up 2 nights in a row. She didn't talk, but I was crying to her. Grandma, I don't know what. She showed up. I was like, she didn't talk to me. She didn't say a word. She was there. Right? She was there. I couldn't even believe it. They're there. It's just you have to believe it and you have to understand it. And if you're scared, they're scared too. Right? They're scared too. The guy that I dated when he passed away, I finally dreamed of him after it was 5 or 6 years. I was like, oh, I scared him and he went away. I said, I cried for 3 days. I said, oh my God, I finally, every time I dreamed of him, we would be driving in the car, but I could never turn, or I would see him on a wall, or I'd see him in the puddle. I physically saw him coming out of the pool and I was like, oh my God. And he got scared of me too. And then he went away. This was way before my awakening. I told you guys I've been had these gifts, right? They're there. So get out of your beautiful heart, get out of your mind about the loss, and honor them as they are. Leave the coffee out. If they like drinking Pepsi, leave Pepsi out for them. You'll be able to tell. You will be able to tell the energy of the food when you leave it out for them. If you're into that. If you're not into that, that's fine. You don't need a fancy altar. If your mom likes sweet potato pie and she passed away, put a slice on the table. You'll be able to tell that some type of energy has gotten to that sweet potato pie. Leave it with tea or coffee. Whatever you can do for them, do it. Honor them. They're there to protect you. They're there to help you. Okay, energy is energy. Look at this. Oh my God, at the top of the deck, Guardian. I didn't even know it. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Okay, you are protected. You are safe. You are protected more than you can even know why? Because in the spiritual realm, you're being protected because you are physically protecting people here on earth. Okay, middle of the deck. Endings and new beginnings. Okay, somebody's third eye is opening up. The old must be released so that the new could enter. Listen, it's going to be such a reset in your life that the bad things that happen aren't even going to matter anymore. They're just not going to matter anymore. Middle of the deck, new life. There's the baby right there. So these spirit babies, again, here they come. I want to get next to you. Clarity, okay? Clear your thoughts to see what's in front of you. Everything that you want is in front of you, okay? Stay clear of people that have lustful energy. If they wanted to, they would, but they didn't. Let them go do what they, I think they love me, they lust for you. Okay, because love doesn't look like convenience. Love doesn't look like only on my time. Learn the difference between love and lust is what I hear. Okay? Learn the difference. Somebody needs to learn the difference, right? Spirit, clarify some more of these energies. Okay, should I stay? Clarity. If you have to question it, you know the answer. Okay, so somebody's deciding. There we go. Here it is. You know that this person's very lusty, and I feel like that's causing a demise in your life because what you really want is this. You don't want no reversal, spirit. You don't want. Cleanse yourself of that lusty spirit, that lusty energy. You could be celibate. You're going to be okay. You'll be all right. Because what's for you will always be yours. And some of you are meant to raise a happy family together, have children, and be cleanse yourself. If you're in a relationship with someone and you got a question every day, should you be with them? You know the answer. You know the answer. There's a lot of wedding energy here. Yeah, look at date night. I'm telling you, it's a lot of love, faith, and destiny. It's a lot of love energy coming for you. Passion. You have to let go. You have to let go of this lustful energy. Somebody from your past returns. They may come with trust issues or had trust issues, but they're ready to propose to you is what I hear. Somebody's scared. Somebody's nervous as hell, but they know they want to spend the rest of their life with you. I want to get next to you. Somebody wants to get next to you is what I hear. Okay, there's no more arguing, no more shopping sprees, no more VIPs. You got blessings coming to you. No more hoes is what I hear. Yeah, this Page of Wands, no more immaturity when it comes to love. This immature has got someone losing a lot of things more than they ever wanted to. And I'm really hot right now. So somebody is upset by the way that they treated you. Somebody's upset by the fact that they treated you like you caused trust issues and you were nowhere around to cause those trust issues. Had nothing to do with you, but you left. Too much arguments, too much fighting, too much Eight of Swords, feeling bound and stuck in a connection that just like, I can't do this. Right? You're like, this is too much. This is chaotic. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could try, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's realizing what they've done to you and they can't stand it. They're so in their feelings about the way that they treated you. They're so in the feelings that you were treated and you turn your back. It's like you took that heartbreak. You said, all right, fine. Like people say F you and then get mad when you say, okay, you said, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm out of here. Right? Crying over spilled milk. They spilled it. Every time I see a Five of Cups, I think crying over spilled milk. Why you're prosperous. You know what I'm saying? You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for, you've planted the fruits of your labor. It's just a matter of time before they come in. It's like, if you didn't leave this, you wouldn't become so prosperous. And you had to be faithful that, okay, so even if this person wanted to return or you wanted to be back with this person, you still had to go through this separation. It's a divine separation that has happened for you to get what you want. Energy's energy. If it resonates. If you stayed or if you stay, it's going to be a lot of chaos. Okay, so if you're called to separate and move away from somebody, it doesn't mean forever. It just means for right now. And the divine recognize it. It might hurt 66 energy, but listen, that separation could last 6 hours to 6 days. But you need the space. Okay, you need the space because someone's unsure about marriage, the next step in their life. And it's just like when you stand in front of the Empire State Building, you can't see it for what it is. That's why it's better that you move in with people after you get married. I'm not judging. I've never been married. I don't know. But I just know it's better to live with people after you solidify a relationship, a connection. Right? It's better that way. It's honorable that way. Right? Honorable. Somebody moved away from you and went to another situation and they regret it every day because they still think of you. The thought of you haunts them of like, I should have just been with this person, you know, and they've tried to find you in a bunch of different people. And that is their superpower moment. That is their karma, that no one is you. And that is your superpower. No one is you. And that is your superpower. Hierophant energy. This person, you know what I'm saying? Like, please. This person knew that they wanted to be with you for, like, they knew from day one with the Three of Cups, but they wanted to choose outside things. And Three of Cups, I got two ways. I feel like somebody rather chose parties, but I also feel like when you get back with this person, they want to honor it. With the Ace of Pentacles, I want my blessing. Somebody's tired of the BS. Somebody's tired of it. They're just, ugh. Somebody's like, I can't even believe they're sitting back. They're reflecting because they decided to be so that I can't even believe I did this to this person. I said this to this person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody regrets it. And again, I pick up a lot of energy that I did for this morning is because they asked God for the signs. They asked the divine, is this person really for me? Put it in the microwave for me, sweetheart. Please. Okay. And your 2 fries. You better get out of here. You're crazy. So he gave me 2 fries. Yeah, you created a lot of happiness. You know what I'm saying? You created a lot of happiness for this person. And they absolutely did choose that person and that energy. But guess what? That's something they have to deal with. Don't you dare think about what, no, that's not for you. But I know that you staying out of these people's lives and not being in their lives has caused them to literally go downhill and lose divine protection. See, people don't know who God sends in their life for them to heal them and protect them. The moment you fully take your energy away from this person or these people or whatever the case may be, your divine protection goes with them. You know what I'm saying? It's not your job to keep telling people I'm a blessing in your life. No, if they don't see it, they just don't see it. You still got to keep going on. You still got to keep moving. She don't want my love. I guess I gotta move on. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. There you go. You move right into your 10 of Pentacles. Your own wish fulfillment. Things are changing in your life. Right? You're moving into your wish fulfillment. Where I don't know where this money's coming from. It's a huge amount of money coming for the collective. Like, I have never been so strongly about this. I say this every day. It could be an inheritance. It could be someone coming into work in a partnership with you. It could be like, it just feels so unexpected. It just feels so unexpected. And on this day, I think it was 2 years ago, I got on my TikTok and I tried to upload it to YouTube, but I couldn't. But it's financial abundance energy. It's because you literally decided to be a good person. We got Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Heavy energy. This is like, it's like a large amount of people are getting this divine, it's like, it feels like a divine inheritance, right? And it's like, how? But I've been trying to figure it out, but sometimes the divine was like, and you have to wait too. And I'd be like, and okay. Alrighty, Spirit, clarify this world card energy for me, please. Yeah. And you have to wait. Things are being balanced out in your life and a financial matter. So I'm saying, if you feel like, listen, I don't have enough, I'm not making it, this person owes me money, they're not doing it, and you just sweat it, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. That robbing Peter to pay Paul energy is done. You know what I'm saying? That you're coming up out of that. You don't got to rob yourself to pay yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're coming up out of this. It's like you're moving out of a poverty energy. Like, you're like, girl, just hear me out, please. Okay? I tell you the truth. I never tell you a lie. You're moving out of that. You know what I'm saying? You're really stepping into this divine abundance because you did the work. You like they just keep saying, like, we never take our promises away. Like, we're not going to take, like, we've owed you this. You've changed your life. You get this. Clarify this 9 of Cups, Spirit. Yeah, you get this. 9-9 energy. Cycle this year of the 9 closing up. You're not going to be like this anymore. You're not going to be wondering. You're not going to be stressing. You're moving into this happiness. 46 on the clock, baby. I wonder what that means. That number. I just happened to look up. Could someone look up 46 for me real quick? I just want to know what it means. If you could, I would like literally just wait a second. Everyone's probably going to get something different, but I'm just curious. Oh, that's 1010. Yeah, there we go. See? Closing out the karmic cycles. Thank you, loving me 87. So that's a 1010 right there. Closing out the karmic cycles. Literally opening a door, walking through faithfully, and closing it behind you. Look at 999. There we go. Ending karmic cycles. And now you get the free. You were like this, right? And then you may went like this. And now you're going to get the fruits of your labor. It's coming. 999. I just said that. Open all your severed chakras. Driving all this lower vibration entities away. Justice is served. 9/11. I love you guys so much. Happy Sunday. Yeah, you got this love offer coming in. Woo! With the Empress energy, the pregnancy, the new beginning, the Fool card. You know what I'm saying? Can't get no better than this. You know what I'm saying? Can't get no better than this. Let's get some archangel messages. These archangels been like, girl, where have you been? Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. 4 of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. I keep telling you guys that. Okay? Being resistant to change. Change it. You don't know who, you don't know when, you don't know how, just change it. Okay? Extremes in how you save or spend money. So I just have to tell you guys, I learned a couple weeks ago that when you're down to your last or whatever, I was listening to this podcast that lower vibrations get you to do low vibrational things with your money when they know you're not supposed to. Right? So like, say you're down to your last and you got a couple more days to payday, but you're like, ooh, I just want that seafood boil. Right? Because that's what they use. And I started thinking about it. I was like, I've been there before. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they'll try to push you to use your last, knowing you're not supposed to use your last. Use your last on things you're not supposed to. So let's see something. I'm just so guided to look this up real quick. I was kind of waiting for you guys to see if anybody looked it up, but I want to look it up. I'm on my laptop too at the same time. So let's see. Let's see. It's so crazy. Anywhere that I anything that I have, as soon as I type in numbers, it comes up as spiritual meaning. Okay, so 4646 is a message from your guardian angels to trust your intuition and seek balance, especially when you're on the verge of growth or transformation. Trust your intuition. It will never guide you wrong. You got to trust yourself first before you trust the divine or anybody else. Okay, trust yourself. So extremes in how you save money. Okay, so you're transitioning to a different part of your life. You're transitioning to a different path right now. The Empress energy, okay? Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Okay? How many times we got the Empress? 2 times. Luxurious spiritual birth or abundant resources. 6 of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. I keep getting a lot of energy that there's going to be a promotion for jobs. I keep picking that up as well. Wrapping up this year. Okay, the moon, this new moon's doing a lot of changes in your life. It's wrapping things up. It's helping you move better, and it's strong. This new moon's very strong. Okay, the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance and face your fears and grow stronger. Okay, so face them. Right? You don't know what's coming, but you're not going to stop. You're going to keep going. Top of the deck, 6 of Michael. It's a light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation, or travel. Okay, so we got the 66 energy, which is a fast-moving energy. The Magician, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful new beginnings. Okay, so you did this. I'm just here for confirmation. I'm just here to deliver the message. Middle of the deck, leap of faith, baby. There you go, okay? Believe in yourself. Do what gives you joy. Listen to your heart. And because you've been so loyal to your journey and you didn't give up is why you're getting this divine blessing. I love you guys so much. Happy Sunday. Soulful Sunday is what I hear. Change those jobs. Every time you don't change your job, I was reading this thing. Every time you show up at a job that you don't like, you're taking 10 years off your life. How much time you got to go? Change that job. Somebody's constantly thinking about you. The thoughts of you circulate their mind. Okay, you have somebody that's going to come in and help you. There's some type of financial, high honor, adjudication, sudden wealth. I just keep picking up this core energy, debt close, that, you know what I'm saying? There's some type of, somebody tried to fight you from getting some type of inheritance, but you won the case. I don't even think you know this. You know what I'm saying? Also, I've been guided to tell you guys, call the credit bureaus and report your old addresses that you don't live there anymore. I'm like, Spirit, you're giving me these crazy downloads, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much. Happy Soulful Sunday. Email me at sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. Energy's energy. If it resonates. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your love, your support, your kind words, your donations to the channel. I love it all. You guys can email me stuff or send me things. I'm always open to it. I'm only literally a phone call or text message away. Okay, I check my emails faithfully. So hope you guys have a great Sunday. This was a great reading. I love it. It feels good. It feels honorable, it feels confirming, and it feels full of love. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you want is coming for you. It's just a matter of time. And just keep going. You know what I'm saying? There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep going. What's for you is always for you, and it won't pass you by. So look, I picked up the deck to fix it, Lovers. Oh my gosh, I looked up. Where'd it go? It fell out my hand. Look at Lovers. Fell out my hand. That scared me. Somebody's getting a house. Somebody's getting a house. Great fortune, family room. Somebody's getting a house. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying everything that you guys want, you're getting. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much. Have a blessed Sunday. I'm about to watch some movies, do some paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I took a little nap, so I could be up for a little bit. Email me, sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. I love you guys so much. Keep your head up and your heart close. God, I love you guys. Make sure you hit that notification button down below so you're notified when I post my videos. I love you guys. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read. Whatever comes first. Mwah.